Namsa here at Ngozi Talk Shows. With me today is Carol Ann. Carol Ann, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. A bit tired, a bit jaded, and just feeling in a place of what just happened and just picking myself up again after running my writing retreat last week.
I've not seen you and I've not really spoken to you. So how was it? I just want to hear. Well, how was it?
Oh, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Main thing is it happened after years. I mean, it's years it's been an idea in my head. And then it actually, I booked somewhere for May 2020. And I'd actually got someone booked on there at the beginning of that year. And then, of course, because of COVID and everything, I had to keep rescheduling it. And because I wasn't well either, I had to reschedule it. And then the last thing was that the actual venue themselves had to cancel because they had to sell their place because of family reasons. And so I had to find a new venue. But I did it. It's like, no, this is happening. Yeah. I did get to a point where I was thinking, what might, do I just let it go? And then someone asked me a question, so, well, do you really want to run this? And it was like, well, yes, I do. Because if I don't, then I know my whole business will just collapse.
Yeah.
And so it's like that impetus that I needed to say, yes, no, I'm going to do this. And I did it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Problems will always come. You just have to be prepared to sort them out. I like running online events with the technical problems. I know we can fix it. We can sort it out. But when it comes to the events outside, I like to leave it somebody else to take the stress. Wow, I'm really so pleased for you. I was like, the whole week I was holding that place for you. I was like, wow, I wonder what's happening. And I was like looking at the pictures on Facebook and I was like, yeah, it's happening. And she's posting. So I was holding that space for you. I'm glad it all went well.
I know, and I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And that's what's kept me going as well, is knowing that people have been holding that space, are rooting for me, want me to succeed, And it took me a long while to really feel that and acknowledge that. But once I got that, it was like, wow, I have to do it. It's like I have to, because it's what message am I giving out there if I don't?
Yeah.
So and it was like, because it was in person, it just has another dimension. I was able to bring in different activities than the ones I do online. And so it was lots of laughter, which is what I wanted. Bringing fun and laughter. And by the end of it, I remembered something that I'd put as a tagline to my workshops that I ran many years ago. Just that these were sort of general workshops, but the same structure. But now I'm more focused on helping writers. So my workshops are focused for writers now. But the tagline was bringing play and playfulness back into the game of life. And so now I've just tweaked that tagline to bringing play and playfulness back into the game of writing. And that's what it was, playing games, doing some writing, but more importantly, becoming aware of what holds you back. And it's the words that come out, it's the phrases that come out as you're playing a game in relation to your writing. And we were also awakening all the senses of the inner writer as well. So we were doing activities to awaken the senses, which, it awoke a lot.
That's
in the
amazing.
participants. Yeah.
That's really
It's
amazing.
fun. It's fun. As I say, lots of laughter. And there was tears as well. Emotions, you know, obviously came up. We touched on things that brought up emotions, and but it was holding that space for all of that to just come up and out.
Yeah.
You know, so it could be cleared so that the writing, what wanted to be written, that needed to be written, could just be written. You know?
That is amazing. That is amazing. It's actually it goes together with the topic. So I know you chose this topic for today. So what made you choose the topic? Because it's like exactly with what you've been doing and implementing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Persistence leads to success. Don't give up. And when I saw that, I thought, absolutely, that's what helped me run my retreat. It was persistence. It was just keep going, keep going. And like Maya Angelou says, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. And at times I felt like I was almost defeated, you know, and like I couldn't carry on with it. And it's like, where am I going to get participants from? How am I going to make this work? I couldn't see myself actually having the energy and the strength to get there, get to the venue, or even deliver the course, you know, get up every day and deliver it for 5 days. But I did. And it was just persistence. Keep going. It's having that vision and doing whatever it takes to just keep going, you know? So yeah, persistence leads to success, most definitely.
Yes, am I muted? Yeah, it actually does. Because you know, so like what you're saying, that sometimes we may feel defeated, and it is part of life. And you have to look at life like you're talking about the game of life. I love this the word game of life, because when you look at life, it's not a straight path. Life is not really straight. People, when they see you succeeding, they think that, oh, this one, she's succeeding, like, look at her, why am I not succeeding? It's because we are able to actually be persistent with the things that we do. And when we fall, you are able to get up and say, I'm going to do this, because that is the part of life. But when somebody who don't know, that's why it's very, very important for people to never compare their life to anyone, because you don't know what other people are going through. So it's very, very important. Like now I'm asking people to vote for me, and some are voting twice, and Des is complaining. He's complaining. I was about to come live, and then he sends me a message, he's complaining. So I was like, okay. So I'm gonna have to tell them, like what you were saying, that the options, like it says, vote twice. I voted testing the vote myself, and they said, thank you for voting. Would you like to vote? I was like, yeah, just voted. How many votes do you need?
Yeah.
So I don't think people are aware that the votes are going through or anything. So it was like, your people, just to let you know, your people are voting twice. So
it's because they believe in you, Nomsa. They want you to win.
They want me to win, but I have to win for the right reason. But I think it's just confusing, because if the email is not coming, because like one of my daughter's friend's mom, she said, oh, no, I'm sorry, I voted. Why are we free?
You keep freezing on my side. I don't know, am I freezing on yours? Ah, looks like she's gone. She's got kicked out. And this is what happens in life. Sometimes you think you're heading on a path and you're succeeding with something and you're working in there, and then you get kicked off. You get kicked out. Something happens, and it's about picking yourself up and just dusting yourself off and going, okay, where am I? What just happened? And how serious am I about what I'm wanting to do? Maybe there's a wake-up call here that's about to happen, or that's happening, for you to really get and think about, well, is this what I want to do or not? And so I love what Martin Luther King Jr. says. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And it's not about necessarily being fast and running all the time. Sometimes you need to take a break. Sometimes the universe is saying to you, time for a pause, time to reflect. And actually it's recognizing that just taking a rest is not giving up. It's taking a rest. It's having a pause. And that was something that came up on last week during my 5-day writing retreat. Quite a few times, the participants would say what came up was that realization about pausing. Pausing is really important. Having a pause, having time just to have a rest, that is not the same as giving up. It's having a rest. And then when we're ready, we pick up, we find our way back in, and here we go. See Nomsa back again. She's persistent. She keeps going. You dropped out.
I'm still on the computer. I'm still on.
Who knows?
I'm actually
It's
frozen.
confusing. You weren't here, so I just carried on.
I'm frozen. I don't know why I'm frozen.
Okay, well, you're moving here on my side. So I'm seeing you move.
I've gone to join on my phone. So I've joined on my phone.
Ah, I see. Okay. I got you. You see, there's always a way, isn't there, Nomsa?
Yes,
there's always a way to get what you want to do.
I've been singing. I was like, okay, I'm frozen. I don't know if anyone can hear me. So I just decided to sing.
Love it. No, you weren't here. You disappeared from here. But it's okay. You came back, and as I said, this is what has kept you going with the talk show, which I think is brilliant because you've been persistent with the talk show. You said, no, I'm going to get this up running. I'm going to keep working with it. And you have, in the face of lots of people questioning or saying, no, you should do this, or, making wrong what you were doing in some way, but you've kept going. And look where you're now. Yeah? Look where you're at. Look what possibilities are coming your way. What opportunities are coming. Who is now coming and showing up to support you to go even further. And it is about just keep going. But I was just talking about the pause. Having a rest is not the same as giving up. It's just having a rest. And that's okay. So it's been able to distinguish that.
It's not, you can't give up. If you want to succeed in life, you have to be persistent. And I've learned that with a talk show. Even like yesterday, I was on YouTube, and Rachel, she actually shared, she's doing the designs, and she shared thumbnails. She goes, Nomsa, give me your email, and then she gives me permission to design. So while I was busy designing and everything going wrong, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not even a designer. What am I doing, wasting my time? I'm not, I was like, then I looked at YouTube. I was like, I don't like anything that I see on YouTube. So I don't know. Have you been on YouTube this morning?
No, I haven't. No.
So you have to go and have a look. I've changed everything. I've left the thumbnail that designed by Rachel, and I think 3 of them. Anything else, I've just put a banner behind just for the branding to look the same. So I've just changed everything. And it's not been easy. What I would say to everyone, those who wants to make money on YouTube, you have to be persistent. And also, you know, when you hire someone, if you don't know what is going on, people will just like this person that has been working on YouTube for a year now. And Amanda asked me a question, and she said to me, oh, how come the views are all like all over and stuff? But what I didn't know is because, you know, you think you have someone that is doing the work. And if you actually yourself don't know exactly what is going on with YouTube and stuff. So I was like, okay, let me just do some research about YouTube, because with the Facebook, I did loads and loads of research, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Twitter, not so much, but with Facebook, I did in, and I hired someone to go to every link to make sure that, I think I hired 2 people to double check, and they all went in and did the work. But with the YouTube, and now they're doing the work. So I'm going behind the scenes as well. I'm doing some research, and then I'm finding out that actually there are some software that you have to be recommended by another YouTubers in order for you to get access to go on top. So I was like, this is not good, and no one has told me this. So I'm going, and then I had to go and find the other YouTubers and ask for their help, ask the code for me so that I can link everything together. So I had to do it myself. I know that there are people that are doing the work on YouTube, but I had to do it myself, learning, and then with the topics as well. So I'm realizing that when we choose the topic, when you choose the topic on YouTube, you still have to go back, change the topic again. You have to do the SEO and see if YouTube actually, people are searching for that topic. But the people that are actually doing the work, they are leaving the topics on the way we have chosen them. So I had to go back now, putting the topic, and YouTube goes like thumbs down.
Oh,
it goes
my goodness, yeah.
Yes, now it goes thumbs down. So I'm like, why is it going thumbs down? It means the topic, people are not searching for the topic. So so you have to do the search. You have to go and do, they've got codes that they call everything that people are the people searching for that topic. Even if the topic is a topic suggested, but then you have to go back and actually put it on YouTube. It's where the codes, where these big YouTubers, they have the software, so you can actually ask them to recommend, and then they give you the code. Even if you have money, you cannot pay for that software. The software, in order for it to accept your prescription, your subscription, they need your code. So I was like, where am I getting this code? And I had to go back and request it, and then I got given the code, and then I put the code, the name, it wasn't the code, the name of the person, and then it accepts me as a recommendation. And then it goes through. But if you don't know that you actually broadcast every single day just to have views, I don't want no views, I want to make money.
Of course.
Yes,
of course.
views, but I want to make money. So that's when I started. I was like, wow, okay, that's why YouTube is like this. You have, so it's just persistence and not giving up. Carol Ann, I could have easily given up. And also I had a meeting with one of the girls. She's a YouTube coach, and she explained to me the software. And I was like, this is the software that I'm using on YouTube, but I didn't know that it's got tools for this. So I had to go back now based on the interview that we've done, the coaching that we've done, because the coaching is, when somebody wants to coach you to do something, it's not cheap. It's very, very expensive. But now I started realizing why it's so expensive, because there are some actually features on YouTube that you can't do them on your own. You cannot do them on your own. You have to be recommended by people. So I was like, even YouTube has to recommend you. So I had to link everything myself. I had to link everything. And now I can see that we are on silver. Now now YouTube can recommend us. But if I didn't know that, I would have given up, or I would have got excited by the YouTube views and say we are getting more views, but I need to make money. We need to make money on YouTube. So if anyone is watching, if you are on YouTube and broadcasting to get views, you got to sit down and ask yourself, what do you want to get out of YouTube? Because you're not going to get it out by hiring someone and asking them to get you views or going viral. I've learned so much, Carol Ann, really so much, that even if the video goes viral and if those calls or whatever is not connected, it's not going to be good. So, but it's done now, and I'm still doing more search, but I've changed everything. I've changed everything. Yeah. So you can go and have a look on YouTube now. I've changed I've taken all these banners that I've been making, and I'm like, I like a good brand. And I was like, this thing is destroying my brand. It needs to get out.
Get out, yes. And this is it, it's knowing what's helping you and what's not.
I know.
Okay? Yeah.
I can't believe my computer checked me out.
Oh, no, never mind.
It's still not responding either.
No.
No.
Okay. You're still here. Yes.
Yeah, so you are right, Carol Ann. I'm with you when you say it's not about giving up, because I've watched you going through the process of creating your retreat and believing in that process. And even myself, I couldn't push you. I knew you could do this in my heart. I had to, when you go to a place where you want people to register and people, they're not registering, I had to hold the place in my heart and the place of trust as well, that I trust you will do this. And all I kept saying is, how is the marketing going? And I could see that every time I ask. And when you go in, I go on Facebook, and then I'll see you sharing. But I don't think we did enough marketing. I think next time we need to do better. Yeah,
absolutely. And it is about that, learning and keep revising. And actually, that's what Billie Jean King says. Champions keep playing until they get it right. Because nobody's actually born a champion. Yeah, they keep at it. Yeah, and it doesn't matter whether you make one mistake or loads of mistakes. What does matter is that you learn from it, and you keep learning, and you keep learning. You keep picking yourself up, dusting yourself down, and going, okay, what was all that about? What was here for me to learn? What do I now need to do? And keep moving forward. Absolutely. And it is about researching, learning, but also reaching out for support. What do other people know that can help you? So it's finding experts, people that have got that expertise, and knowing that you don't have to do it all yourself. There are people that have already been through it and that can help you. And so find them. And actually, the more you clear those inner limitations and the inner struggle that was going on that's stopping you, the more actually it's not a case of you searching for these people. You find that they just pop up. They just turn up. They just show up, or someone will recommend somebody. And that's what the law of attraction is about, because you become an attractor basin. You attract what you need in that moment. And so the more you clear the negativeness, the more you get, the more positive support coming your way. So again, we go back to doing the inner work. And that's what I did, a lot of the inner work, and then started to shift and realize there was the outer work that I needed to do. The one thing that I kept putting off, and this was something, and it was only a few weeks before the retreat that I literally had a breakthrough in this, because I was going, I was trying to go one way and I was trying to go another way to make it work. And that got blocked. And I'm going, oh Lord, what am I supposed to be doing? And it was like in my head, you know what to do.
Yeah.
And you're not doing it. And I'm going, okay, I'll do it. And that's when I started really putting out there and messaging people and having that conversation, letting them know about my retreat. And I've had some amazing conversations with people. Okay, many didn't reply, but it doesn't matter. The fact is, I put it out there, and I've had conversations, and people have said, oh, I can't do it now, but I'd love to next year. Or I let people know I'm not, it's not something for me, but I'll let people know. And so it's put the buzz out there. And I've got, quite a few names of people that are interested that I could get in touch with for putting one on again next year. And but it was that keep going. It was having that, taking that action that you know you're meant to do. You can feel it in your heart.
Are we live?
As far as I can see, it says live. It says custom live streaming service. It says live.
Okay, I can't see nothing.
No? Oh.
Yeah, I can't see anything. Yeah, I can't see anything.
I've got it up. It's up on here on mine.
Okay. Yeah, I think
So,
whatever we do in life, people are not going to respond to us, but it does not mean that some people are not going to respond well to whatever you're doing, but it doesn't mean that it's the wrong thing. It's just people are very, very busy and they're doing their own things. So all you got to do is like what you're saying, Carol Ann, is to keep going and persistence and keep going and keep going. Until you get to where you want to go. And there's gonna be challenges along the way when whatever we do in life, but we just have to know how to get up. Because if life is all about beauty, life is a game. So we've got to understand that life is a game and know how to play the game. I made a decision last week that I love my business, but I'm not happy the way where I am. So I watched Shanda's video and find a man with 90 days, like to find a man. 90 days she was doing that video. She did the video. So I was like, what wouldn't it be nice if I create my video and actually create a proper business plan for myself and find investors for my business so I can be a millionaire in 90 days. So this is a challenge that I have set for myself. I'm still thinking about it. Do not hold me accountable for it.
Oh, because oh, can you hear the backing nonsense?
I'm still thinking about it, and I think I need to create a video. I've already updated my business plan and my cash flow focus. I've already done it, so I need to get somebody to actually double check it before I send it off. And I already sat down and wrote down everything, what I need, the actual proposal, what I need for whoever is going to coach me, because I need a coach that is not going to coach me like, I need a coach that is going to make me do things practically every week. There's got to be something practical, goals that I achieve when I fall. There's got to be another coach that helps me to pick myself up. So I was like, wouldn't it be nice, like, to make 1 million in 90 days? If she found her husband in 90 days and dumped him for 17 times a day, and now they're married, she was like, I found my husband is in 90 days. Not in, actually in 90 days, she was pregnant, she was married, and she was with that man. Yes, she interviewed them. Yeah, she interviewed them, and she had a coach that was working with her. So in those 90 days, she was married. She was this because she was interviewing men now, like telling them what she's looking for, and not going for normally 6 foot, blue eyes, man that goes to the gym. She had to divorce all that. But now she was looking for a good character, a man that has a good character, taking the looks out. And she was like, my coach was like, if it comes with it, that is a bonus. So she completely changed what she'll go for. So I was like, it sounds like something that I could do, actually, become a millionaire in 90 days. So I've written everything. And now that I've written everything, now I need to create a video. And then send it off, find an investors, or I just need to believe in myself and not looking at myself that I can't do things. So I think if she can do it, I think I can do it. Don't you think?
Why not? You know, and actually it's, if somebody else can do it, then there isn't any reason why you can't. And it's looking at what stops you. Because I always hate it when someone on stage, someone who's talking, and they say, well, this is what I've done, and if I can do it, then you can do it. And I'd be going, excuse me, you don't know me. How can you say that? And that would really rub me up the wrong way. If they said that I've done it, so it shows it's possible, and therefore that maybe you could do it, it doesn't, it to me, it opens up that, well, okay, it's possible. Maybe I could. But them telling me that just because they've done it means I can do it, sorry, I immediately go, no, I can't. And I shut down, because nobody tells me what they think they know about me. You know, and just because you've done it does not mean I can do it at all. I'm not you. I get quite belligerent. But and again, it comes down to the phrasing.
Yeah,
it's down to how you're saying it, and it shows that it's possible. And this for me is like, having done my retreat, having got through it, a lot of people have said that it's been an inspiration to them to see what is possible just through persistence, just keeping going, you know. And maybe they don't want to run a retreat, but they've got something else they want to do. So like you're saying, it's not a man you want to find in 90 days, but you want to find investors in your business in 90 days.
I want someone who can make
That's
me
what's possible.
I want to make millions in 90 days, Carol. And she found her husband in 90 days.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, okay, it's all about finding a good
remembering coach. What?
Are you there?
Okay. Also, what? Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can speak. Yes.
It's just remember the shift that she had. It wasn't about, you know, tall, blue-eyed, sort of what the man looked like.
Yeah.
It was the characters. It was the personality.
Yeah.
it was the heart and soul of the person. That, so what, oh, Nomsa, you've turned up again. It's about what's the heart and soul of these investors? What are they going to bring you? Is it really all about the money? Yeah, I think you need to put one on mute.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Okay.
Okay. That's it. So